Hello everyone, sorry for the delay there going live, but welcome to episode 8 of BCTV Live. I'm joined in the studio today, as always, by Amy.
Hiya.
I'm really pleased to sort of welcome a very sort of talented makeup artist as well, who's joining us, Emily Porter. Emily's going to be bringing some makeup looks to us a bit later. What's the look going to be a bit later?
I'm doing a really fresh, springtime, glowy, daytime look that suits everyone.
Yeah, and that's going to be brought to you with e.l.f. cosmetic products, which are all available on the eyeslipsface.co.uk website. We've got an absolute beauty bonanza for you in the live show today. We've got competitions as always. You can be using the BCTV hashtag and tweeting a link out to the YouTube channel. Also, there'll be a competition for everyone who is a subscriber on our channel, so please do hit the subscribe button on the channel. We've got loads of shows happening now. We're starting to ramp things up recently. This is our third live stream this week, so you can check out the YouTube channel and see all of our content and activities from this week. We've done some brilliant blogger reviews. We've reached out and had a chat to bloggers on Skype.
We're going to have some really exciting review roundup shows which are new this week. So it's been good. It's been really good.
It really is. As always in the chat room, it's fantastic to be joined by our regular viewers. I can see a few new names in there. Beth Tinkerbell blog, hi to you. Rachel, as always. Kerry Brimfield, say hi to you. Rachel Amy Clark, I think that's a new name to the stream as well. So thanks everyone for joining us. If you haven't seen the show before, basically, we do competitions, so you can win e.l.f. products today. We've got blogger focuses, so we'll be showing you some interesting blog posts and blogs that we've been reading this week. We'll have makeup tips and a makeup look to you, brought live by our makeup artist today. You'll be able to sort of ask questions in the social stream, so if you want to hashtag Ask Emily today, any of your makeup dilemmas and questions.
We've also got the preview of Heidi's heavy natural tutorial, which Heidi was the guest on the show 3 weeks ago now. Time's flown. So we're previewing that look this evening as well. So that video will be live shortly, but we're doing the sneak preview tonight,
and a
just
big
for
shout
viewers.
out to Heidi Scarlet King. If you are watching, Heidi, look forward to getting you back on the show soon. We've got 3 really interesting Skype guests lined up today. We've got Adriana from Los Angeles. Hopefully she's going to be connecting with us in Skype. We've got emstalks.co.uk, who joined us last week on Skype, and she's kind enough to come back this week and tell us a little bit about her experience at London Fashion Week, which happened earlier.
It's still ongoing, isn't it?
I think it might have
just
finished now,
finished.
But it's all been happening over there. Loads of great shows seems to be. I've been following some of the tweets, and it's all been happening over at London Fashion Week. And finally we've got Blogger of the Week, which is Amy, remind me, Blogger of the Week is
Blogger of the Week. We've got Hannah, and she is Hannah Vickers. Right. She is somebody who we actually came across through our Soap and Glory. I couldn't think of the brand. Soap and Glory. It's because we've had Soap and Glory, we've had e.l.f. We've been talking about Liz Earle as everybody. For our Soap and Glory review roundup. So Hannah Vickers is our Blogger of the Week this week. So we're going to be doing a bit of a spotlight on her later. You can find out more about her. And we've got some other Skype guests coming up as well. We've got
Zoe joining us on Skype. Fantastic news that Adriana Michelle is now connected with us on Skype. Do sort of follow us on Skype if you want to send in some links direct to me here and on the show that I'd be happy to share with everyone. We've got our Twitter, our Skype handle, I beg your pardon, is Beauty Crowd TV. There's so many handles and Skype tags and all these sorts of things.
And all sorts.
also in the studio, we've got Harriet, who's going to be sort of taking control of all those sort of complicated things. She's doing her best.
Harriet's been dubbed today as our like social ninja, so she's got to live up to that name now, definitely.
We couldn't do the show without her, so yeah, let's move on. I think we should. Do you want to briefly talk about the prizes that we've got today, and then I'll see if I can get Adriana on.
Yeah, definitely. So as usual, we've got a selection of prizes, as Neil's already mentioned. So we've got a retweet competition going on with a link for the show, with our hashtags BCTV Live and Beauty Chat Live. We have also got our Ask Emily hashtag, where we want you to send through questions for a springtime look or any kind of dilemma you've got going on at the moment. Share that with Emily and she'll do her best to advise you. But as usual, we're also looking for you to share your tips. So if you see a question coming through, maybe on Facebook, in the chat room or on the Twitter, then by all means chip in, give a bit of advice, and we'll also be given a prize for that piece of advice from that person as well.
It's really important that we get everyone sort of interacting on this on the channel tonight. It makes the shows much more interesting from our point to get your sort of your opinions in and start giving you shout outs. I think Gary's got a short video actually just on how you can actually get involved with the show, which if you can let me know, Gary, if that could be lined up. Yeah, we'll run that now. So do get involved on the social streams and on Twitter, and please subscribe to the channel. That's a major thing that I'd ask everyone to do today. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it would be much appreciated. Thanks a lot. So yeah, the first Skype guest we've got coming up today is hopefully the technology is going to hold out for us, because we're calling a long way away. We're going to be speaking with Adriana Michelle, who's a Latin Los Angeles beauty queen. She's a red carpet personality. She's a presenter, she does interviews, and she's a beauty blogger, so it's really exciting that we're going to line this up. We thought that it was a great opportunity as well to sort of bring in our first sort of beauty news segment, which is talking a bit about the recent BAFTAs that have happened,
and the Brits on the red carpet,
and the Brit Awards. So yeah, Amy, you were going to mention.
Well, I can already see the conversations are getting coming through thick and fast on the YouTube chat as well. And I know obviously we've had the BAFTAs, we've had the Brits, so I know everyone's got their opinions on who wore what and what they thought. We've been talking about it earlier, haven't we? And I know like one of my favourites was Beyonce last night. I just thought she looked phenomenal. So I don't know, Emily, who did you love last night in the Brits?
I thought that Fern Cotton actually looked really nice. I loved her hair, I loved her makeup. I liked her dress, it grew on me. So I thought
I loved her dress from the off. I loved it.
I wasn't sold at first, but the more I saw her wearing it, I thought, yeah, you look really good.
No, I loved it straight away. I was like, but to be honest, I'm a bit obsessed with metallics at the moment. So that's probably why. But yeah, I know, I know I saw so many tweets last night about Beyonce, and I was like, she looks like a mermaid, she looks fantastic. We had a bit of a debate about the hair, didn't we?
Yeah, I do prefer her hair short. Yes, definitely. Perhaps
we need to get your views in this chat. Do you prefer Beyonce with short hair or long hair? I'm team long, you're team short. So we'll see. But yeah, to be honest, I think Beyonce can't really do much wrong in my eyes.
Good. Yeah,
definitely.
She always looks good.
I know, speaking to the girls at Elf Store Cardiff last night, they're very keen to do some celeb-inspired looks, so perhaps we'll have to get like a battle on it, because I know you wanted to do some celeb-inspired looks as well, so that'd definitely be a good option.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, it'd be fab. I know some people coming through now in the chat. We've got people saying that Ellie Goulding looked absolutely fabulous. I know Naomi, who's actually manning the social stream for us tonight, she always loves Ellie Goulding.
Yeah, she's one of my favourite sort of artists
as
well.
She's gorgeous, and she's such I think she comes across as such a lovely person in whatever she does. Not sure you agree? Not
comment.
But no, I got such a soft spot for Ellie. I don't know why.
I love her songs. I think they're brilliant. And her voice is quite quite unique.
It is quite unique. It is quite unique. But yeah, everyone is saying, Naomi, like I said, she always looks so effortless, a real natural beauty. Ellie Goulding always looks great. That's come from Harriet. It's basically the girls are really flying the Ellie Goulding flag, and so is Kate Hearn, in the chat room. But yeah, I think they stood head and shoulders above everybody else.
I liked Lord as well.
Yeah, Lord.
She worked that lip.
I love that lip colour. I really love that lip colour. I think it looked fab on her. Yeah. Really nice. What about the BAFTAs? Who was the standout for you?
Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah.
That dress, that makeup. She looks amazing.
That dress is incredible. I'll see if I can get a...
It was a Ralph Lauren dress.
Yeah, it's the sleeves.
It was like a cape.
Can we say it's sleeves? Yeah, it's more cape than sleeves.
Beautiful. She looked amazing.
I think if I'll get an image up on my screen now, but yeah, Gary, if you can go to my screen, we can see a picture. Yeah, she looked amazing. That's at the Golden Globes, but it's the same kind
was it?
dress. Yeah, but yeah, she did look absolutely fabulous. She always looks amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know one person that we've been loving, and that's Helen Mirren.
Oh,
and she is a classic. She's a timeless beauty, isn't she? I've also got a picture of her on my screen, Gary, if you want to take a look. I don't know. I mean, what did everybody in the chat think about Helen? I think she can't do. I think she sported pink hair before, didn't she? We've had the chat about pastel hair a couple of times. I don't know. What do you think? Are you pastel?
It's definitely like an ongoing trend. It's definitely been around for 3 or 4 years now, really popular, and maintaining that popularity. I think it's sort of similar to the dip dye ombre trend. I think it's going to be around for a while.
I think for her to kind of work, it was amazing. She looked quite awesome. A while ago now, but yeah, she did look awesome. And I think again, Fern Cotton sporting the metallics in the BAFTAs with the gold.
Yeah, I tweeted out that earlier and got a few good comments back of people agreeing with the look there. What's Helen Mirren's recent film then? At the BAFTAs, what's she in?
I'm not sure what her most recent one is.
Yeah, maybe let us know in the social stream.
Yeah, let us know.
I'm watching a lot of movies lately, so I'll try and catch her.
She was in one that was French based. I know that because I have of that Chris Stark documentary we were talking about the other day. That's how I know that, because it was in the video. She was in the one with Tom Hanks. But I can't think of the name. So if anyone can fill me in the name. No. Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
French?
Captain. No. I think there was a French theme. I don't know. There was a big French thing going on in the documentary I was watching. But yeah,
it's a good job. It's a good job that this is not like a movie review show.
Not a movie review.
It's based on all about beauty. So.
But yeah, no, I just remembered it from that documentary. They were speaking French to one another for a little while, which is interesting. But yeah, no, she always looks absolutely fabulous. She does look brilliant. Stacey Williams agrees as well in the chat that Helen Mirren always looks amazing. But Wendy Shield is not a fan of Helen Mirren at all. So there's always a bit of controversy. But yeah. Kate Hearn is saying she's an ageless beauty as well, so I couldn't agree more. But yeah, I think we got the perfect person now to join us to talk about some red carpet beauties.
We're just trying to reach Adriana now. I think she is coming online actually. So obviously we had the Brits yesterday. Hi Adriana, we're getting Adriana. Let's cut to this at the moment. Hi there. We're seeing a little bit dark at the moment. It looks like a fantastic backdrop behind you.
I'm in Vegas right now.
Ah, Las Vegas. That's amazing.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can lighten this up.
Excuse me. That looks like a great room in Las Vegas there, overlooking the Strip.
I wanted you guys to see, but you guys can't see me.
Maybe, are you on a laptop there? Maybe you could show us...
it's the light behind.
Say that again?
Are you on a laptop where you could just sort of show us out the window briefly, and then we could perhaps move the camera around, because I think because the light is behind you. Oh, that's brilliant.
Let's see.
Looks like a beautiful day there.
Right across the way is Paris.
Yeah.
And then there's the Bellagio. And then you have the Hilton Grand Vacation.
That's pretty cool.
That looks amazing. It looks like you've got a good...
Is that a good view?
Yeah, that's amazing view. Is that the fountains there in front of you you've got as well? So.
Yeah, there were the fountains because the Bellagio is right across the street. So give me 1 second to find this lighting situation out. And I might have to take you guys to the restroom because there might be more
Yeah,
light
I
there.
think even if you just sort of could turn it around 180 degrees so that you know, if we're not seeing the light behind you.
The problem is I'm sharing a room with my fiance and his business partner. They're producing music for the Jubilee show.
Ah, right.
So everything is a mess right now. Is it okay if I can put this just on audio and then take you guys and then move?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I tell you what, if you want to sort of move, we'll carry on the show here. We're all really looking forward to chatting to you. We're just having a chat amongst ourselves here anyway. So take your time, and Gary can move to a different camera, and we'll come back to you shortly.
We have got some news.
Okay, just give me like 2 minutes and I'll be good.
No problem.
We've got as well anyway, and I can confirm that Frozy Rose actually went to the Brits last night, so that's pretty epic. So if she can give us some insider information on what went on, that would be really cool while we're having a bit of an adjust over here.
Really, really good.
But yeah.
No, but this is what Beauty Crowd is all about, connecting with people from around the world. Fantastic to see, you know, the Vegas Strip there. It makes me want to go on holidays. But
I've never been to Vegas. I'd love to go to Vegas.
Yeah, I went there about 3 years ago. Had a great room. I stayed in the Aria Hotel, which is absolutely stunning hotel. Cool. It's not themed like some of them, you know. You got Paris, New York, and Bellagio. Like the Aria is like one of the newest hotels, and it's just sort of like a nice luxury hotel. It's not sort of any themes, which I quite enjoyed about it. But
not keen on a theme.
Well, you know. I'll just cancel the call there. She seems to have just gone away. We'll be back with Miss LA Beauty very soon. Yeah, what should we chat about then? If we, you know, people watching the Brits last night, you mentioned the BAFTAs there. I only flicked over and saw One Direction, and I had to turn over pretty quickly. There's something on Quest that I like watching, but
was Duck Dynasty on?
Duck Dynasty, oh my god, it is my new favourite programme. It is amazing. The rednecks are brilliant. I love them.
I think the thing is that, like, with the Brits, I think the general opinion last night that it was just a bit like
disappointing,
a bit of a flat show, which is kind of gutting because it's kind of like our a proper British like time to shine. And I didn't enjoy it that much. I was wanting it to kind of be just get a bit better.
Definitely
it was like,
something missing from the atmosphere that just wasn't there this time.
I know. I wasn't loving it. And I don't know, like One Direction, the moustache, it was bothering me.
And being late.
It was really bothering me. I know,
being late. If you know you're up for a walk,
going to the loo.
Wait to go to the toilet.
Just
wait a few minutes.
I hope I'm not going to get fully on like shot down now. But it was just the moustache. I think Harriet said, was it Louis? Yeah, Louis. He doesn't need it. Like, just get rid of it. It's fine. Like, not everyone has to have a moustache, but. Yeah.
Well, I'm a massive fan of One Direction anyway, so
I like
big
them.
up you guys. I'm really thrilled that we've got Adriana has now relocated. Looks like you've drawn the curtains there on the Las Vegas sunshine.
I'm now in the bathroom. Our room is a mess right now. We've been out here almost a month.
Really?
And we're not leaving maybe March or so.
That room, it's fantastic to be joined by. Sorry, yeah, that's great that we've just getting the technical side of things sorted there, but hopefully you can see yourself on the screen now.
I see it.
Ah, brilliant.
Everything looks good.
Oh, excellent. Thanks so much for connecting, because it was sort of a massive coincidence that I found your Twitter handle, because we've been doing these shows now for about 8 weeks in a row. This is our 8th episode today, so we're still in the real early stages. And we were thinking, wouldn't it be great to get a guest on, a beauty enthusiast from Los Angeles or from, from stateside. And I think it was a Frizz hair brand that sort of tweeted us and tweeted you at the same time, and it was just at the moment I was thinking about connecting with someone from LA, so it just seemed like sort of fate really that we would connect with you. So thanks.
Yeah, I think it's exciting.
Yeah,
I've actually been collaborating with a few different brands from the UK.
Oh, yeah.
And also my fiance is British. He's from London.
Oh, great.
So I've been doing a lot of collaborations, and I just thought it was probably fate meeting you guys.
Yeah, no, it's great to sort of connect. To be honest, I'm just plugging in our guest here. I'm joined in the studio by Amy and Emily. Emily's a makeup artist who's joining us locally. She's going to be showing some
I'm not Emily.
some looks a bit later. Right, you didn't have Emily's camera at the moment. Can you make that one wide cam, guys? Yeah, so, well, firstly, we noticed your sort of success last year. I'm not sure what time of year that you ended up winning, but you've recently been crowned Los Angeles Latin Beauty Queen, is that right?
Yes, last year in January, I held the title. I received the title of Miss Los Angeles Latina 2013, and it was an amazing year for me. I got to meet so many different new brands. I got to collaborate with them. I was on so many red carpets. I hosted different events in Hollywood, and I really got to take a step in becoming a big leader in Los Angeles for charities and community work. So it was very exciting.
Yeah, that sounds really, really exciting. Yeah, so you mentioned that you've collaborated with brands. That's one of our sort of favourite topics here on the Beauty Crowd. So it's just out of interest, which brands have you been connecting with?
Well, there's quite a few, but I do have a few favorites. They're one brand that has taken the beauty market by storm, especially on YouTube. All the beauty vloggers and gurus are talking about this product called Whitening Lightning. And Whitening Lightning is a teeth whitening company that creates like whitening pens like this. You can take the top off and you just kind of squeeze the bottom, and then you can just gently put it on your teeth. And you leave it on at night, or you can actually leave it on during the day. It's very healthy, it's very safe, and it's just at home. And they also have other at-home kits as well. And you will see many celebrities and stars, especially the celebrities on Dancing with the Stars, wearing Whitening Lightning teeth whitening products. And also, they have what is called the Brow Bar to Go. This is my favorite beauty product because it is like a two-step brow shaper, sculptor. It makes your brows fuller, more. I like to keep my eyebrows pretty thick, so this really allows me to fill in my eyebrows and make them sharp looking and beautiful. We have the cream here that keeps the eyebrows hairs together, and then you could either go with a lighter shade of brown or a darker shade of brown depending on your eyebrow hair color.
Yeah. Can you just show us the front again? What was the name of that brand?
This is called Brow Bar to Go by Whitening Lightning.
Right.
And I swear by this product. I use it for my eyebrows every single day. This is a product I can't go a day without.
Okay, so so Whitening Brightening does the brow stuff and the teeth product as well, is it?
Yeah, they're merging more into cosmetics as well. Their whitening teeth, that's called the Super Booster pen, and this is their flagship product. And then now they're pushing their cosmetics as well. So they have the Brow Bar to Go.
Yeah.
And then they have their lip glosses, which are absolutely fantabulous as well. They have a mirror on the side, so you can make it easy, so you don't have to pull out a mirror for like out of your purse. And it also lights up.
Oh,
can you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You've got that.
So when you're in the dark, like if you're in the movie theaters or at a gala where it's kind of low lit, all you have to do is just bring out the white, the lip gloss, and you have light, you have your mirror, and you're kind of set. And this color is my favorite. It's nude. It's actually the color that I'm wearing today. And they have all these. They have many different colors. You can take a look at their website, whiteninglightning.com,
Yeah.
and you can see all their different color shades of lip glosses.
And what sort of price point is the lip gloss there?
Well, actually, if you can email me, you can Instagram me, you can Twitter me, I can get you a really great discount because the CEO is a good friend of mine. I can get you 70% discount. So if you guys want to get a hold of me, I can give you that, and I can give you that, get you squared away with that.
That's
Excellent.
amazing.
No, we'll definitely be tweeting out your Twitter handle in the stream there, and I'm sure you'll get inundated by our guests wanting to try that. Is it an American brand? If you know the CEO?
Yes, it's an American brand. And if I have another product that I would like to share with you guys, if you guys have time.
Actually, absolutely. Sure. This is great stuff. We're really enjoying. Yeah.
Okay, so I have another cosmetics company called Manicadar Cosmetics. The owner is also a friend of mine, and she is based out of Orange County, California, Southern California. And she recently sent me this Sheer Glow Shimmer Lotion, which is one of my new favorites. I got it about almost a month ago, and this allows for a nice shimmery glow look. There's two ways that you can apply it. You can apply it on your cheekbones, like right under your under eyes, right on the under eye bone, excuse me, and then right above your eyebrow bone. And that's going to just highlight those features. Or you can drop it into your foundation and mix it in for like an all-over shimmery glow look. And it's the type of look that like the Olsen twins or Cameron Diaz has. I always wondered, how do they get that type of glow, that dewy, fresh, awake look? And I found the secret for me, and this is it.
No, that sounds great. And yeah, if you could sort of link us up to that, maybe tweet out the link for us to that product. I'm having a bit of a problem just getting on the Whitening Lightning website at the moment, but we'll be sure to sort of share those links with our viewers. It sounds, really great. So,
Whitening Lightning, the spelling for lightning is LIGHTNING.
Yeah,
I've got it up on my screen here, Gary, if you want to take a quick look at it. But yeah, you can
great.
see the.
It takes me back a bit
here.
to my youth, that with the name.
You X out of that sweetheart box.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
I think they have like a celebrity tab that you can see all the different celebrities who are using it.
Okay.
And Jennifer Gerard, she is the president and CEO. She's a sweetheart. You can go onto YouTube and see any major beauty vlogger like Nicole Guerrero or Dulce Candy. They're huge in America on YouTube, and they're all about whitening lightning.
No,
brilliant.
Absolutely sounds great. I'll be on that straight after the show and seeing if they've got a UK distributor, because I do think that looks really interesting. Definitely. Actually. So yeah, maybe you can connect me up with the CEO and we'll bring it over here and start distributing. But yeah, you also do the interviews. I think I noticed Splash Magazine, is it, that you work with as well, doing sort of interviews on the red carpet. Have you got anything coming up or anything happened recently?
Well, I've been with Splash Magazine since I was about 18 or 19, and I'll be 26 in this coming May. And once I got the title of Miss Los Angeles Latina, it was my time to kind of transfer over from press to talent.
Yeah.
And I started walking the carpet more than interviewing on the red carpet. So now it's kind of a transition where people are interviewing me, the media is interviewing myself, and it's a great transition. So, and I'm kind of steering more that way.
Yeah.
But I don't have any upcoming red carpet interviews, but I am hosting. I'm the mistress of ceremonies for a community award show next Thursday, the night of the 27th, at a college called Cal State Dominguez. And I'll be awarding different leaders. I'll be awarding the U.S. Congresswoman. And we also have kind of like an interview from Pete Carroll, who's the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks. And they recently won the championship, the NFL championship.
Yeah, brilliant. No,
sounds amazing.
That sounds really interesting. Maybe we could connect with you after that's happened, maybe share a few photos from your day or... something like that. We'd love to see how you get on.
I have more pictures of me posing on the red carpet now than me interviewing celebrities. Now I'm walking amongst them, so it's fun. It's a great transition.
Yeah, it sounds like it was a good foundation then, working from the early years at sort of the magazine, being the interviewer, and now you're sort of changed up to the interviewee.
Yes, because I knew the industry, I had the connections, I knew what it was all about, and I dreamed to one day be on the other side of the carpet, being the interviewee, being some sort of celebrity, and it happened, and I worked hard. It was a lot of years, but that I put in, but hard work pays off. And you just really got to stick to your hopes and your dreams. And, I believe that I'm proof that dreams do come true.
Yeah. Oh, that's absolutely great. And it's fascinating to also see how you're connecting it up with the beauty industry, which seems like a real passion of yours as well. Absolutely great.
There's two companies that I'm currently collaborating with from the UK, London. There is a lip gloss and lipstick company called it's MYJ Beauty. So MyJ Beauty by James Jubilee, and he's out of London. And there's also a it's called Steam Cream. Okay. And it's moisturizer. It's a moisturizing cream, and I've been waiting for like a good, healthy, natural ingredient moisturizer. Yeah. And it's really soft. It could be used like all your face, your body. I love this. I love getting out of the shower and being able to just put this all over, and it's infused with a shot of steam. I will show you the lip gloss from London. It is Makeup by James London. Yeah. And I will send you guys over their Twitter handle. But they have been recently in the Vogue UK. Yeah. Is that
That's right.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been featured in Vogue UK, and they have been. I think they just finished up an event with London Fashion Week.
Yeah. That's recently happened. We've been chatting about it earlier, actually, and one of our other guests, if you get to watch the show afterwards, has just been there and been blogging about it. So,
So these are my two companies and brands that I'm collaborating with from London. I love the steam cream, the tin can, because you can actually choose. You can actually build your own design, or they have many different designs that you can choose from depending on your liking.
That's great. Customization is a real big thing, isn't it?
Definitely. Emily is giving the thumbs up for the cream as well, so I think she's a fan of it. Definitely.
I will connect you guys.
No, that'd be much appreciated. Yeah, well, I mean, it's been absolutely great talking to you. It's
I know we've had an awful lot of questions through while we've been talking about your kind of experience with pageants and things like that. So perhaps we can kind of connect on Twitter maybe tomorrow and just kind of put some of those questions to you. That would be really cool. So you can get some of people's questions through about you and how you've gotten to where you are, basically.
Yeah, send them over. I'd love to give any advice or tips that I can to help others.
Perfect. That'd be brilliant.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Love to stay and chat longer, but we're trying to sort of keep our shows just under the 2-hour mark. It's coming up to 8 o'clock in the evening here, so I'd like to just thank you again for joining us, and hopefully we'll follow you again soon and connect with all these great products. It really sounds like could be the start of a great relationship.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. It's such a blessing to collaborate from here in LA all the way to the UK. So I'm excited for the future for us and future collaborations.
No, that's most kind. Thanks very much. We'll speak to you again soon.
Bye, guys.
Okay, take care now. Bye. That was absolutely a great insight. It was so nice of her to have prepared all those products for us to talk about, wasn't it? I didn't like to say anything about the white lightning, but it reminded me of the flag. It did remind me of a flag and a cider.
Does a bit of a different job.
But But
no,
no, it
it's
sounds
fab.
like a good brand.
I know so many people were asking questions about pageants and things, and I know, you know, we had so many great insights from Adriana, so we will carry on that conversation with her, and we won't miss out some of your questions. So I know there's a lot of conversations going on about sleeping rollers as well, so we'll have to get on that, because that's something that I'm flying the flag for sleeping rollers.
Where's that come from?
Sleeping, it's because everyone was admiring Adriana's hair.
Ah, right, okay.
So it was, the conversation was going about how you could get that look, so we'll have to ask her what she actually uses, but sleeping rollers are a thing to be discussed, I think, definitely, in a couple of the different techniques.
That was a great interview.
Everyone's after that.
Yeah, I think she sounds like she'd be more than keen to come back, and that'd be absolutely great. Should we move on to the?
I think so.
To our feature today, and
definitely.
ask Emily to sort of join our model Rachel. And
so we can introduce our lovely Rachel as well.
And I apologise for earlier Rachel not introducing you in the studio here, and she's been patiently waiting. So thanks for joining us today, Rachel.
Brilliant. So, Emily, do you want to give us a quick little introduction about the look that you're going to create with Rachel?
So I'm going to create a really dewy, fresh, pretty, everyday makeup look that's perfect for spring when we finally get it here. So it's going to be concentrating really on complexion, but I always like to start with eyes, so I'm going to start with the eye makeup.
Brilliant, go for it. I know we've been having loads of questions coming through already for you, so I'll just kind of start shooting them over it to you, and then if you can help out. Brilliant. So we've got a question coming from Jenny Wren, and she wants to know, how can you follow the trend of pastel shades if you've got very pale complexion?
Definitely bring it in with your blusher shade. You know, really soft pastel-y pinks on your cheeks would look really lovely. Again, like, you could incorporate into your eyeshadow, but you definitely have to be quite brave to bring the pastel colours.
Maybe a bit careful as well.
Yeah, but you know, there's lots of lovely pastel lipsticks as well on the market.
Yeah.
Really unusual ones like lilacs or yellow if you want.
I saw some comments earlier about, I think it might have actually been from Frozy Rose, about Jessie J's lilac lipstick last night, and saying they weren't keen. I'm not sure. I think lip colour is a bit of a tricky one in that. Yeah,
it was a very icy blue almost, that Jessie J one, I think.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Very strong. There's softer ways to incorporate that trend, definitely.
I think she doesn't seem to do things that
she doesn't do things by halves.
She's going to do it.
Yeah, but that's why she's quite good.
Yeah, exactly. Brilliant. We've got another question as well from Stacey Williams. She's saying she noticed that a lot of New York and London fashion shows were going for very natural looks, but what's the best way to achieve it but look girly and healthy rather than boyish and pale?
I guess make sure you bring warmth to your face still, rather than wearing like a flat foundation. You could contour, you could add blusher, something to bring you back alive again.
And I mean, the look that you're doing today is very natural, isn't it? So it's kind of taking that.
Really wearable. So I've primed the eyes, so I'm going to start popping on some eyeshadow now. I'm going to use the Enchanting Elf Mineral eyeshadow.
Lovely. Which
is a really pretty soft matte brown.
Do you swear by priming as well whenever you're doing it?
Yeah, especially with eyeshadow, because primer just gives the eyeshadow something to cling to.
You need something there. Something to hold it in place.
You do.
Oh yeah. So hopefully, Stacey, if you take a look at what Emily's going to do today, that might give you a little bit of a hint of how to, get that natural look. Because I know it's a bit tricky when you're doing no makeup. You want to make sure you're looking gorgeous, but you don't want to go over the top. So it's a fine line. But yeah, hopefully Emily will be able to give you a bit of advice with that now. Michaela Fenwick is also asking, can you get away with a dark lip for spring, or should you go for pastels and lighters? It's mixing it up.
If you want to wear a dark lip, wear a dark lip. There's no rules.
Don't restrict yourself.
Don't restrict yourself. If you want to wear a dark lip, go and wear it. You shouldn't. The seasons shouldn't dictate what you wear. No. So go for it.
Go for it. Wear your dark lip.
Wear it.
I know there's one exception where I just think on Christmas Day you have to wear red lips. That's my rule in life in general.
And Valentine's.
And Valentine's Day you have to. That's where the rules come into it. I know we can see quite a few questions coming through about eye colours and certain types of colours that will complement them as well.
Okay.
This look, would you say this look can be worn by anybody?
Yeah, of course. It's a brown eyeshadow, you know. It's going to look nice on everyone. Brown eyeshadow really complements blue eyes particularly, but I think brown's just a really good wearable colour for every day.
And is it kind of, this is for any age as well, I suppose?
Yeah, I definitely think this would suit younger girls up until quite mature ladies, because it's quite a soft wearable colour.
Brilliant. So this is a look for everybody watching today. So we'll bring it in. I know Kate Hearn is saying she's got red hair and greeny blue eyes, but she's a bit pale, so she's asking what colours would suit. So this would be a perfect look for her, really, wouldn't it?
Bronze would look lovely on her. Bronze and coppers.
Can kind of take a bit of inspiration from Fern Cotton at the BAFTAs for that one.
Fern Cotton, and it's in all of the Vogue ads this season. Like Gucci have done like bright copper, bronze eyes. Burberry Prosum have done warmer colours on the eyes as well.
There's
so
a
it's
lovely,
definitely on trend.
Definitely. There's a lovely pigment in the mineral eyeshadow range. It's actually called Bronzed, and that is gorgeous. It's a really strong bronze pigment as well. So that one, especially if you use that with a lock and seal, I know that's been a favourite.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
I'm a sucker for bronze.
Bit of bronze, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Rosa Celia is also asking, she doesn't want a scouse brow, but when she's trying to create a strong brow, it comes out like a scouse brow.
I have to ask, what is a scouse brow?
Oh, I think we need an image to kind of explain to, if I'm honest.
Okay.
When you know.
Sorry, I'll pull an image up.
It's not a good look.
Okay.
It's a very strong brow.
Like a monobrow or?
No, it's just, it's two brows.
Okay, yeah.
Two brows.
Yeah.
But it's strong, let's put it that way. And yeah, people do go over that little tip over the edge into the scouse brow territory.
People do it a lot. If she wants to fill in her brows without looking like a scouse brow, I'd really recommend, rather than using a product and filling in right to the front of your brow, just using it from sort of halfway and down through the arch. So if you're not filling in the front, you keep it quite feathery and quite pretty still, whereas a lot of people block it right into the front, and it actually makes people look quite masculine.
Yeah, because it just brings that down, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's making it heavier.
It's too strong. So yeah, like I won't do anything with Rachel's brows today because they are perfect, but I would recommend filling in from here rather than from here. Yeah.
So focus on definition on the outer edge then.
Yeah, focus on the arch and the tail rather than the front.
Yeah,
definitely.
I have got an image from the Daily Mail on my screen, Gary, just to give Neil a heads up of what a scouse brow is.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's defined.
Yes.
It's a brow.
Very bold.
It is what it is. So yeah, but I know it's a tricky one. It can be a tricky one, but nothing like a good brow. It's amazing sometimes to see what difference the shape of an eyebrow can make.
Yeah,
your whole
not much
face.
of an arch to those brows, is there?
It's just too bold, too heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, there's some more questions coming through actually about primers. And just saying, Magdalena's asking, is there a difference between a mineral infused primer when it comes to controlling shine or absorption of excess oil? And I know you mentioned about the silicone base before.
Silicone based ones do. They absorb excess oils on the skin, and they help mattify the look of the foundation that goes on top.
Yeah.
Mineral infused primers are just better for your skin because they've obviously got the minerals in them, so they're probably a bit more gentle, a bit better if you're sensitive as well.
So it's definitely, you're looking for that mattifying properties, and you go for something with a silicone base, and it'll...
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Let's go. I'm going to check back into YouTube and see what we've got coming through on the question side of things. But yeah. Springtime makeup coming through. We are having a slow internet connection situation today, aren't we? So if we are missing any questions, be free to send them again, because it's not intentional, I promise.
Yeah, and if you've got questions as well, Skype is a great way to get the messages through, because my phone's working, but my computer is running a little bit slow today. These things do happen with computers, and
technology is sent to try us.
It goes way over my head when these sort of things happen.
Kate Hearn is saying on YouTube that she loves a scouse brow. I think it's up to you. That's the thing. It's like, if you want to rock a really bold brow, you go for it. Go for it.
I've got a question from the social stream for you, Amy. It was Alison is asking what lip colour you're wearing today.
I am wearing the Flirty, I think it's Flirty and Fabulous, the Studio Moisturising Lipstick, the very pink one.
Alison says it looks lovely.
It is Elf, Gary, yeah. But I'll double check the name. I think it's Flirty and Fabulous, but yeah, it is Elf.
Available on
icelipspace.co.uk. Pop over, treat yourself, Alison.
Yeah, and free shipping at the moment on orders over £15. So please feel free to shop away. We'll get your order out as quick as possible.
In fact, the team in the warehouse are working non-stop at the moment, so they're on it. They are on it. Let's take a little look back at YouTube. So Emily, what's your are you moving into your springtime look generally now? From day to day, are you making it a bit fresher and lighter? What are you doing at the moment?
Yeah, I am, especially with sort of foundations. I guess I'm opting for more lightweight, dewy ones rather than the more matte ones that are more sort of useful in the winter. But yeah, definitely. I know that once the sun comes out, my makeup will become a bit lighter and a bit brighter.
Yeah, I move from foundation to tinted moisturisers when the sun comes out.
Yeah.
Just like my little move. My makeup bag has a bit of a change.
Yeah, lots of people do that.
It's nice. We've had a tweet through from Stacey Williams, and she sent us a picture of her and her baby daughter Lily watching on the laptop there, which is gorgeous. So thank you for sharing that with us, Stacey. So you've got the youngest fan in the group for the moment, I think. She takes that card. Yeah, fabulous. I think a lot of people tend to kind of like switch up their makeup bags for seasons now, much more than before, I think.
Yeah.
Just to kind of go, make things different, mix things up.
Yeah, especially with the introduction of like BB creams and those sort of things that are quite new to the Western market. I think people are more keen to switch things up, like especially with SPF in the summer, which definitely they have, and tinted moisturisers, which have
moisturisers, definitely.
Yeah.
Do you recommend always wearing an SPF?
Yeah, no matter what the season.
No matter what.
Protect your skin.
Get it in there. So can you update us on what you've done with Rachel?
So I've taken the mineral brown eyeshadow all over her lid and worked it underneath as well. And then in the outer edges and in the outer corners, I've used the single eyeshadow. I think it's in Saddle.
Yeah, Saddle.
So it's like a warm brown again with a bit of shimmer. But if you didn't want to use the darker colour, you could just give a wash of the first one all over your eyes, definitely. And then I'm going to put some mascara on now.
Lovely.
If you look up for me.
And you haven't put any complexion products on Rachel just yet?
Not yet.
She's got fabulous skin.
She's got lovely skin.
Fabulous skin. Looking good. I know we got Exo Pixie on Twitter. She loves pastel lips. She's loving lilac and peach and of course pink. She might even try a mint cream.
Go for
so
it.
If you do share a picture with us, I'd love to see that.
Definitely.
I would love to see that. And we've got Cameron on Twitter. Would you recommend a BB cream or foundation for oily skin to use in spring? What would be your guidance there?
I would recommend a BB cream still, but maybe with some powder on top, and an oil-free one. Most of them are oil-free, so that would be good if you are oily skinned. Look up again.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of, there's quite a bit of conversation actually going on about pastels on Twitter. And it seems to be lilac lips are like high on the agenda, but not Jessie J's. I think she took it too far.
Yeah, they were very strong.
Forgot to mention Claire in
Yes.
customer services, watching us on watching us live hopefully. Hello to Claire and Grace if you guys are watching. I think Claire's covering the ELF Facebook page at the moment.
Yeah,
so if
Claire's
you're
been
over
passing
there
some of the
sending
questions
some
through.
questions, that's great. If you guys are not already fans, please do follow the ELF Cosmetics on Facebook, and Beauty Crowd is now on Facebook as well. We've got over 1,000 members on our Facebook page, so please do join us on there.
Definitely. definitely. There's a good place to take a look at the behind the scenes photos of what we're doing tonight and what we do with previous shows and some of our review roundups as well. You can see the behind the scenes information there as well.
Sorry, I'm leaning over here to see the social stream a little bit because my computer is completely frozen. I don't want to do anything too many changes because we've still got the Skype guests lined up, and that's the only element of it which does seem to be working. So
that's the main thing at the moment.
Apologies if I'm not able to sort of take any questions at the moment, but what's the plan with the look? Are we going to sort of carry on there?
We're going to leave Emily there now, finishing off that look. I think we've done the gist of it. We'll be coming back to Emily shortly and we'll take it on to the foundation and the skin. If you have got any questions for Emily, send them in using your hashtag #AskEmily. And if you see any questions coming in that you've got a perfect piece of advice for, make sure that you send that in as well, because you will enter the draw to win one of our £25 bundles. So get involved that side of things. I think, Gary, if we can quickly just go to the competition trailer to remind people on how to enter, and then we shall move it on to a bit more beauty chat and then our next guest.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Perfect.
We've got the look happening on my shoulder there.
Just creeping up behind you.
Well, we were talking about the whitening lightening products earlier, and the tooth whitener, which is actually sort of quite an interesting brand. But we wanted to sort of bring up a bit of news. We've been tweeting about it earlier today. We've been chatting about it in the Beauty Crowd group, and that is the news that recently came out about Crest, the toothpaste brand, that are releasing a mint. It is a mint
it's making me feel a bit funny.
Mint chocolate flavoured toothpaste, and it's really dividing opinion. Most people that I've said it to are like, ew, chocolate flavoured toothpaste. I don't like the sound of that, but I personally think it sounds pretty good. And yeah, I just thought it was a really interesting idea. It certainly seems to be working well from a PR angle for Crest. We're getting loads of articles written about it. Please do just let us know what you think. Would you try it?
No. It reminds me. I remember when I was little and I used to have that bubblegum flavoured toothpaste, and that was just horrible. So I just think chocolate is so artificial and like, oh no. For me, I'm a definite no. I wouldn't want to set him for anywhere near my bathroom. I think Nick is agreeing. BC Nick's shaking his head. We don't want any of that.
Well, me and Naomi, who's also in the studio, we thought it sounded nice, didn't we, Nye?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
Each to their own. But no, I'll pass.
What about you, Emily? Would you try a chocolate flavoured toothpaste?
Absolutely not.
No.
Sounded positive. No.
I like mint.
I had some comments in the group, which I'm struggling to bring up. I'm really sorry, guys, but I do remember Wendy, I think, was saying ew and double
there was
ew.
Double ew.
So there wasn't much love for it in the Beauty Crowd group. Amy's bringing it up there as well.
If I can find it now. But yeah, so we've
got Stacey was in there saying she didn't fancy it either.
Catherine is saying that she would definitely try it. Ashley's not sure. Harriet actually brought up the cupcake. Yeah, the cupcake.
Yeah, there's a cupcake.
Which is already on the market.
That seems a bit more of a gimmicky one, like that you can get on firebox.com and Amazon. You can get like a cupcake flavoured toothpaste, and I actually saw a bacon flavoured toothpaste as well.
I've seen bacon, yeah.
So yeah.
Ooh, no.
But when one of the big brands like Crest, they bring out a brand like that, you know, it starts to make you think, what's next? So,
well, there was yesterday
like
as
crisps
well.
Before you know it.
Well, it's the Walker's campaign at the moment, isn't it, for the crazy flavoured crisps? Everything's going down that route at the moment.
Toothpaste flavoured crisps?
That's flipping it on its head, isn't it?
Like, if you want to sort of...
You absolutely love brushing your teeth.
If you want to...
Toothpaste flavoured crisps.
You eat a bag of crisps and you have fresh breath. That sounds perfect, you know? But if you fancy nicking my idea and applying to Walkers...
Well, yeah. I think it's quite a decent price at that point.
It's £1 million, isn't it?
Is it that much?
I think it is.
That'd be amazing. Definitely get that on.
£1 million. So maybe I should have kept that one to myself because that sounds like a winner. But no, sorry. So let us know what you think about chocolate flavoured toothpaste.
This is one thing actually, and there's a Lee Davis, which might well be my partner name, not sure.
Well,
but he is saying mint chocolate Pringles. Did you try those at Christmas?
No.
Oh no, yeah, no.
There's a reason
Ice
why
and memory I don't want to go
something's
back to. It was not enjoyable. It was the most confusing thing. No. Can't bring that back.
I don't know why they just don't stick to chocolate. It tastes like chocolate.
Chocolate is chocolate and crisps are crisps. Toothpaste should be toothpaste.
Yeah,
I like to brush my teeth and feel clean, not like I've just had a after eight. Bit weird.
A twiglet. Oh no, twiglets are something else. I'm thinking of those other stick like chocolate things.
Matchmakers.
That's the one.
Those got a lot of time for those.
Yeah, twiglets. I don't fancy a twiglet flavoured toothpaste.
We should do a show now on snacks. Definitely.
Foodie crowd.
Foodie crowd,
Food
yeah.
crowd.
Hungry crowd. Snack crowds. But yeah.
Yeah, and we had another piece of sort of beauty news which we were going to chat about, which is Optrex are bringing out a new product this week, which is it's actually coming out on the 17th of March, and I think Optrex are sort of, you know, the guys with the eye drops, and they're obviously you know, for irritating eyes if you're a contact lens wearers, you probably sort of, you know, are familiar with Optrex, but they're trying to bring out an eye beauty category now, which is, you know, mist. It's a sort of like an Optrex mist that you spray on your eyes to give a sort of a better look, a bit of a sort of a brightening and shimmery look.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's sort of like anything new, really. People have been doing that a while, have they?
It's different. I mean, the mist is a different concept because they've always had the drops, and we were talking about it earlier, and you know, when you have the drops and it's running out your eye, and it's whether the mist actually would be more user friendly, so it's not going to cause a bit of a makeup mishap on or whatever. It'd be quite cool to give that one a try.
Yeah.
I know. I've used Optrex for years just as a bit of an eye opener. But because I wear contact lenses, so you do from time to time, it's like, oh my god, you feel like there's a sandbag in your eye. So it's like when you can get the drops that are contact lens friendly, they're perfect, and they just.
So I had it all lined up on my screen, but unfortunately I can't bring you that. Maybe Harriet can tweet out the link to the article, which is all about the eye mist and the story behind that. Yeah. That would be great. I think it's time for us to try and get hold of our second Skype guest. Maybe Gary could sort of run a short video briefly. I don't think we've got M. Sheldon on the line. I don't know if Harriet, you can give her a tweet to maybe let her know that we're.
Is Zoe on at the moment?
Zoe's on. If Zoe would like to connect, I can give her a call now.
Let's have a chat with Zoe.
Let's do that. So we're gonna forget the video gap. We're gonna ring straight away.
Get in touch with Zoe. So yeah, Zoe is a blog that we came across this week. She's been involved with Beauty Crowd for a little while. She's a regular name that we see, and she's actually got quite an interesting piece on her website about dupes, dupes. And it's actually compared the Benefit Lemonade concealer to the e.l.f. Corrective Yellow concealer. Yeah. So she's got some of those featured on there. So I think we just talk about that with her today, and just a little bit find out a bit more about her. I'm not sure if we have connected.
I don't think we have video. I'm not sure if we even have audio. Zoe, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. Hold on. Let's try and get the video. There we go.
There we go. Great to see you.
Hey, hi Zoe.
Apologies, it's very weird. It's on my iPad and I've never Skyped on my iPad before. Hi.
Oh, that is brilliant that we're using iPad technology to broadcast.
Oh, there we go. It's better now.
Yeah, live to the social stream. Thanks for joining us. It's I noticed you've been following us for a few shows now, isn't it? If not more.
Yeah, I I spoke to you on the phone for the first Beauty Crowd show. I won a pink box
on the Sunday.
Yes, the elf show. That's right. Yeah, no, brilliant.
I was blogging at all, actually.
Oh, so you've just started blogging since then?
I've been meaning to start blogging for ages because I started out on Instagram and got quite a big following on there and had worked with a few brands through Instagram. And then I was really into makeup anyway, and it was the beginning of January, and I thought I may as well start a blog this year, and it's going really well, actually.
Ah, brilliant. What sort of like stuff were you doing on Instagram? Fashion or beauty stuff?
Kind of a mixture of everything, like just taking pretty pictures of makeup and jewelry, and people seem to really like that thing. It's quite a big community of girls on Instagram who are it's sort of like a blogging community, but through Instagram, and that's kind of how I got started with it all.
Yeah, no, it sounds great. Yeah, I'm struggling to get my Instagram sort of going. I keep sort of having fits where I do load of photos and then I get around to I can't keep it going. I do enjoy an Instagram though.
My Instagram is overtaken by food and the dog, so that says a lot about me, doesn't it? But yeah, I'm one of those people.
But seeing as you haven't been blogging that long, it's pretty great your blog actually, and I appreciate the elf post that you've made recently. And yeah, like Amy was saying, there was the piece that you did about the dupes and the elf shimmer dupe, and I think it was the sort of the Benefit.
The Benefit Lemonade Concealer. And I know Harriet and I were taking a look at your MAC lipstick swatches earlier, and I'm absolutely obsessed with that deep purple shade. So
that Rebel?
Yeah, Rebel, that's the one.
Yeah, I love
gorgeous.
Amy's got it on her screen now, Gal. We can
nice.
Bring that up.
Yeah, so these are the lipsticks, and then this one, we'll just go down to my favourite. That one there. I think that is just gorgeous. Is that Rebel? No, yeah, Rebel. Satin finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
That is nice.
Yeah, I really do like wearing dark lipsticks. I think if you're going to go for it, you kind of just have to go for it.
Yeah.
I'm not really one kind of too neutral.
That's the Harriet was actually saying she was saying that she feels more comfortable going for like a dark purple than a bright red, because I think it's a different kind of look.
Yeah, I think it's a kind of very unique take on the kind of strong lip, because when you think strong lip, quite typically you think like really dark red, but I think you can actually make a dark purple look really classy for a night out or whatever, but it looks really different, and it's a bit of an edge.
Yeah, a bit of an edge. We like a bit of an edge. No, it's good. I know you got your hands on the Naked 3 palette as well. What do you think of that palette?
I absolutely love it. I actually haven't been using it too much this month, but I really, really love it. I've been on a quest for about a year to find the perfect pink eyeshadow, and
you've got it.
It's helping.
I know we've talked quite a few times on the show about pastel hair, and I know you're sporting a beautiful pastel pink hair. How do you what's the maintenance like? I think that's the question that a lot of people always wonder.
Well, this is a very long story. In August, I decided to go pastel lilac. I just fell in love with the colour, and I was so bored of my blonde hair, and I thought, okay, I'll just go crazy. I'll just do the lilac. The first day, it took 8 hours to get it, and I'm naturally very light blonde, and my hair is absolutely ruined. I do love it. I was in the salon today having it toned down from a very bright pink to more of a sort of, you can't really see, it's like a silvery lilac now. It looks very pink, but the maintenance, I would advise, don't go for it. It's the maintenance is just too much.
It's too much.
You have to kind of dye your hair every 2 weeks.
Oof, that's commitment. That is serious commitment.
Yeah.
Oh God, how do you find it? Like, do you think you're going to try different colours, or do you think you're going to go completely back to something completely opposite?
Today when I was in the salon, we were attempting to go back to blonde. That was the plan. But my hair is too stained to go back to blonde, so I have to kind of stay this silvery lilac until it grows out completely. So if you're not one for commitment, it's not for you, because you won't get it out until it's grown out, basically, unless you want to go black.
Which is completely the other end of the spectrum. Would you recommend like hair chalks and things? What do you think about them?
Yeah, I think that if I were to go back to August Zoe wanting to dye her hair, I would say play with some hair chalks. They'll wash out. I love it, but I don't think I go through the hassle again, and my hair is completely ruined.
Definitely. I think you're inspiring Naomi, who's in the office with us today. She's going to experiment with maybe some hair chalks and things like that. Who knows?
Hair chalk, definitely. Dye I'd avoid.
definitely.
That could be a great opportunity to get Naomi onto the shows.
We're looking for an opportunity to get her in front of the camera, so maybe you've struck a chord with her now.
Definitely, that'd be really cool.
Fingers crossed. Dye her hair, yeah, she's just suggested dyeing her hair live on camera. So I think that's a good idea.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting.
She's just committed to it.
Committed.
She hasn't, she's
it's
just
out
committed
there.
to doing it now.
It's out there.
Been said, so it's going to have to happen. So.
I know one of the blog posts that we saw of yours that was proven to be a bit of a conversation point today was your storage and the organisation of your makeup and things like that. Is like, have you got a key to what you do? Are you saying like get this product or get this storage option? Like what's your main thing?
Definitely not. I photographed this morning all of the pictures. I'm about to, in about 2 weeks, upload a very, very detailed post on all of my storage. I just kind of watched a lot of YouTube videos and looked at a lot of blog posts on what worked for other people, but it really depends on where you're storing it, the size of your collection, how you do your makeup and everything. Like, say, because I wear glasses, I need to get very, very close to the mirror, so I've got a specific mirror that I can pull closer to be able to do it.
Okay.
It really just depends on what works for you and what works for your space, I guess.
Definitely. We'd love to see the post when it goes up, because I think everyone's got a massive obsession about how other people store things, even if they're like, oh, I'll try that bit, like take a bit of inspiration, especially on Pinterest.
I could turn the camera around and give a quick kind of overview.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing.
Yes, that would be amazing.
At my desk.
Yeah, that would be fab.
We were thinking of even making it into a regular sort of weekly feature where we, cover the makeup storage solution of a different blogger each week.
Yeah, hold on, I'll just get it turned around and I can show you if I can get it to the back camera. There we go. So this part here is just where I store kind of basic things like, oh, it's gone very strange. I don't quite know what's happening.
That's alright, we can see it.
Still seeing it.
That's like all basic stuff like kind of hand creams and dry shampoos and deodorant, and then this little part here would be where I would keep things that have been sent to me by brands or that I've recently bought to review. And and then there's like cotton pads and lip balm, and then this here would be where I would keep some palettes. Oh, I've just exited the thing. Palettes and lipsticks.
That's cool.
And
that's really cool.
Yeah, how much did you pay for the acrylic drawers there? Because we were talking about Kim Kardashian's setup earlier today, and Harry was saying like those drawers are really expensive.
I picked them up in Home Store and More. I'm not sure if you have that in the UK. We have it here in Ireland. It's kind of similar to B&Q for €17, which would be about £14.
That's a good buy.
And I thought that was pretty good too. You can get similar ones on eBay, and that's where I keep some palettes. And then there is just makeup bag and brushes. This is all mainly IKEA. And then perfumes and bath stuff.
Oh, that's a really cute idea.
Nice.
That is very cute.
And then this is a desk from IKEA with drawer inserts, and I just kind of keep everything kind of separated. Like this would be things like tinted lip balms and lip crayons with some e.l.f. stuff, some of the e.l.f. matte lip.
You keep it very tidy, I have to say.
That is amazing.
I do. It's just when you have a big collection, it's just easier to keep it all organised. And that's all like base stuff. I've got some blushes, more e.l.f. stuff.
Bit of MUA in there, I can see.
Yeah, gotta love the MUA. And yeah, then that's just the kind of
that's a great
lineup.
Collection. It seemed like the obvious choice for you to start blogging then. I loved makeup so much that it almost felt like an enablement for me to buy more, because for the sake of the blog. Have you been working with, you mentioned, you've been contacted by a few brands and stuff through Instagram. I'm always interested just to sort of hear about which ones and how how different brands are getting in touch.
Yeah, I haven't, so far, because my blog is very new, I haven't really been working with anyone directly through my blog, but through Instagram I got contacted by a jewellery company called Daisy May Jewellery. I'm actually very good friends with Daisy now, and she's doing really well. Carrie Fletcher, who's a very big YouTuber, and she's Eponine on the West End in Les Mis. She's wearing her stuff in her YouTube videos, and she's doing really well, and she sent me some pieces. I'll actually just find one to show you here, if I can get it off of my rack. She sent me lots of stuff, and she's doing really well now, if I can get it She sent me this really cute little, it's very nice for spring. It's like a little
Can you move it slightly to the side of it? There we go. Oh, that's really cute.
Pastel blue bow, and she sent me loads of stuff, and she's lovely. She's doing really well now. And I worked with a makeup brand from the US who do mineral makeup called Ofra Cosmetics, and I absolutely love their stuff. This is one of their kind of baked bronzer blushes. It's got kind of highlight peachy bronzer and blush in it. It's absolutely gorgeous.
It's just so interesting to hear the different. It's so interesting to hear the different brands, because every blogger we chat to seems to just be mentioning different brands. There's so many companies out there getting in touch, isn't there?
Yeah, there really are. There's just so many out there now, because I suppose with the dawn of the internet and being able to set up your own brand online and distribute worldwide and get out there worldwide, I think there's a lot more opportunities for independent brands to kind of make their mark. And
definitely, I think it's a really good thing. Definitely. But yeah. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining us today, Zoe. It's been brilliant getting to speak to you, and it's nice to see you this time instead of just on the phone.
Thank you. It was lovely to speak to you.
What we're going to do, I think we're going to catch up with Emily now. She's gone on to the complexion stage of the springtime look. So we will leave you for now, Zoe, and thank you ever so much again for being involved, and we'll speak to you soon,
excellent.
No doubt.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, brilliant. Take care. We'll speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Take care. Fab. So we'll just move on to Emily now, and then we'll see how the complexion will develop with this springtime look, and then we'll get back on to some of the beauty news and go from there. So Emily, do you want to start us off with the complexion for Rachel?
Yep, so I'm going to start with the Mineral Infused Face Primer. And this is a really scary green colour, but it's there to take down any redness in the skin. And again, this one's quite silicone-y, so it's going to absorb any excess oils on Rachel's skin. She doesn't have too much redness, just a little bit on her nose and cheeks, so I'm just going to put it there. This helps sort of smooth out the skin as well, so the foundation goes onto a really smooth base then. And a little bit on her forehead.
Any questions coming through as well?
I'm not sure. Let's have a little look at what questions are coming through.
And then we're ready to move on to the foundation then. Going to use a combination of the HD cream foundation and the facial whip, mix them together to create a really pretty, dewy, radiant finish.
Oh, okay.
That's not one I've seen before.
No, I've not seen this before.
Sounds interesting.
I like
bringing new things to the table, Emily.
Yeah.
That's what we like to see.
Oh, thanks.
So you're gonna talk us through how would you apply that?
I'd take some off with a brush. This is the small stippling brush. This will help create more of a sheer coverage rather than using a flat foundation brush, which will pack the product on. So take some in the brush, mix it on with the facial whip, take off any excess, and then start buffing it into the skin.
And do you find this is going to just be a nice glowy, dewy look?
Yes, yeah, nothing matte or cakey. This is just going to really give her that sort of lit from within glow.
Wow.
Plus, I don't want to cover too much of Rachel's skin because she's got freckles that I'm really jealous of.
I have got freckle envy for Rachel.
Oh, I love freckles.
My freckles only come out a tiny bit in the summer. I wish I had more freckles. I think it's one of those things, is it's always you want them, or if you've got them, you don't like them. But
So true. Rachel probably hates them. Yeah.
well, we think they're gorgeous. I know some people are giving some of their own tips for what makeup they want to wear on a day, and if they're trying to decide which look to go for on a particular day. Mm-hmm. And Jenny Wren is saying when she doesn't have a clue of what to do for her makeup, she sometimes sprays perfume and then applies the makeup to match the scent of the feeling it gives it.
Very inventive.
That is very inventive. It's very inventive. It's quite a cool way to do it, though. I guess if you're going to go for something floral, you go for springtime.
Yeah.
Mix it up a little bit. Rainbox on Twitter is asking, what is the main makeup trend for the spring? For example, what shade should we all be wearing? You've already mentioned the bronze.
Bronze on the eyes, like really, really metallic coppers, like almost pinky coppers.
Okay.
Are really, really in.
Like rose gold would be.
Yeah, but also red lips.
Okay.
Was on a lot of runways at the last fashion week, so that was like spring summer trends. Loads of red lips. Yeah, I guess they're the main two I've really picked up on.
Okay, fab. Wendy Sheila's asking, and Wendy's one of our regular viewers and contributors, so hi Wendy. She's asking, how can she make her makeup last longer? She's got really dry skin, and no matter what she uses, it doesn't last all day. She's tried high-end down to budget brands. Have you got any tips for longevity?
Dry skin, I'd still wear a moisturiser because that's still really important.
Yeah.
And then use like a really long wearing foundation, so something that promises to last a long time. I think Lancome do one that's like a 24-hour, not that I would ever advise you wear 24 hours foundation.
Off to go to bed.
Then there's the classic Estee Lauder double wear, which stays put. But again, make sure that you're still moisturising underneath, because otherwise it's just going to cling. The long wearing foundations are just going to cling to any dryness, and it's not going to look very nice.
I know Naomi is a massive fan of Smashbox, and I've got a quote directly from her which says it's an actual tiny hero. It's a bold statement from Naomi, but actual tiny hero. Tiny hero, handbag hero. But yeah, I know Naomi's mentioned Smashbox so many times that when it comes to dry skin, it's just such a fab product. So perhaps if you can send me over the actual product that you use, we definitely pass that on to Wendy as well. Give it a go. On Twitter as well, we've got another question that's come through saying, I want a quick no fuss technique for good coverage. Any ideas?
A quick no fuss technique. Flat foundation brush. So one that looks like this.
Okay.
And literally just start at the centre of your face and blend outwards, but this will pack the product on. Whereas the difference is what I'm doing with Rachel's, I'm really buffing it in and shearing the product out. Yeah. Whereas if I'd used this, it would be on a lot thicker and I guess a lot quicker as well, because you wouldn't have to spend the time circling it into the skin.
Okay, there you go. Hope that helps.
I'm just moving on to concealer now where Rachel needs it.
Brilliant. And what concealer are you using there?
I am using the tone correcting concealer.
Brilliant.
In apricot beige.
Perfect. So would you always do concealer after foundation?
Yeah, definitely. Because you don't need, you might put on too much concealer and then foundation, and you just look too much.
Just working with too much product.
Concealer should just be topping up the areas that need that little bit more.
Fab. I know I've just had a message from Harriet, and there's a lot of talk about pastel lips on Twitter, and Faheen, who's actually a guest on last week's show.
Hi Faheen.
Hi Faheen, nice for you to join us. She is saying that she particularly likes to use the Studio Matte lip colour in Tea Rose for lilac lips, so that's more of like a softer lilac. It's kind of like your introductory product.
More wearable lilac.
Yeah, so that's a good tip for Faheen. Thank you for joining us. I did see that Adriana was in the socials chat earlier as well, so I'm not sure if she's still there, but it's great for her to join us on that as well.
Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant, and a big thank you to everyone who has clicked the subscribe button, because we've jumped up an extra 30 subscribers since the show's been live, so we're really appreciating you hitting the subscribe button and checking out all our sort of videos. This is the third stream from the week, so please do, watch us back as well. We've got some shorter videos in there to not as much time to consume there.
Yeah, we're also looking, we've mentioned that we're doing the review roundup. So if there is a product that you're particularly looking for, maybe you're thinking to buy it, or maybe you've recently reviewed it and you love it, make sure you share that with us, because we'll be bringing a few different reviews together and wanting to talk to people that are loving or rating a certain product as well. So make sure you share that with us.
Yeah.
I've had a link sent through to me again from Harriet for makeup storage.
That looks like Muji.
Yeah.
Muji, sorry.
Muji.
Yeah.
Muji.eu. That is, they have got the clear acrylic storage that everybody's after. So
Can you bring up Amy's screen, Kat?
yeah, if you could take a look at it.
Honestly, these shops, they've got them in London. I don't know if they have them throughout the country, but they're basically, I don't know, they're brilliant stores. They've just got loads of different storage devices. If you're into your sort of acrylic storage or your, you know, your Tupperware, not Tupperware type plastic storage boxes and different things for the home.
This looks
you guys
fab.
love Muji. I don't know if everyone knows the brand. Let us know what you think there. But those seem a bit sort of Kim Kardashian-esque, some of those drawers
They
there.
do. You could definitely make a bit of a combination going up
Chris
with
generally
these.
pays $24.99 for hers. I don't know what all this is about.
These £500 makeup storage systems. We don't believe
$500.
it. Don't believe it. But yeah, I would love to get some of these. My makeup at the moment is all in a drawer, and then I've got my daily bag, and it's not right.
Have you
Doesn't
been
feel
watching
right.
the latest? So I bang on about the
Kardashians.
Kardashians, but I am a bit of a fan. I don't know if anyone's been watching the latest.
I haven't, and I
series.
missed the engagement episode.
Oh God!
And I'm gutted because I really wanted to see it. I'll have
Yeah.
to watch it back when it's on next.
Talk
but
about high drama proposal, but
amazing. Just hire out a whole
Kanye.
Was it a baseball?
he hired out a
Stadium.
baseball stadium,
Amazing.
an orchestra,
That's commitment for you,
yeah,
isn't
a
it?
massive fireworks display, and a ring. Well, it was huge. It was a
So nice intimate.
bordering on obscene. I don't know what anyone else thinks about that. But,
I did see on Valentine's Day, Kim, I'm calling it Kim, like she's my friend. She uploaded loads of pictures to Instagram because Kanye had bought 1,000 roses. He's upping the dozen roses that normally people would bring, but it's insane. I've never seen so many roses in my
They
life.
just don't do things by halves. Those
They
guys,
do not.
do they?
They do not. No.
Fair enough. I'll keep
Yes.
watching anyway.
Keep watching. Everybody loves it, don't they?
Yeah.
Got other on the theme of makeup storage. You got other solutions coming through, and I know Stacey's saying that she uses purple baskets from Poundland. She's a #savvy shopper. So yeah, I mean you can mix it up, can't you? I mean I know I've got some little IKEA plant pots on my desk that I've turned into pen pots. You could use those for your brushes, all sorts. It's brilliant. Going back over to Emily, if you want to, where are we at now, Emily?
So the excess facial whip that was left on my hand, I've used the Flawless Concealer brush and I've just buffed it into her cheekbones, just above her brow bone and just on her cupid's bow to highlight the lip area. So again, just continually working it all into the skin, so nothing's streaky or too obvious. And then I'm going to use the Studio Cream Blush in Tease, which is a really pretty coral colour. And I'm going to go back to the stippling brush I used for the foundation. And again, just keep working that into Rachel's cheekbones. Just gives a really pretty coral flush.
I know some people like to apply the cream blush with fingers. Do you find the brush easier or?
You can use fingers completely. Yeah, I just like using brushes. But fingers, yeah. The only problem with fingers is you might wipe some of the product off when you're blending it in, whereas the brush has the product on it and keeps working it in.
Do you find you use the same techniques on clients as you do when you're doing your own makeup?
I think I take more care with clients. But I guess I'm a bit lazier with my own makeup.
It's a bit like, it's the same with like chefs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like never cook at home.
Yeah.
What are some of the recent sort of projects you've been working on?
I worked on a fashion film, which was on part of a presentation at London Fashion Week on Sunday for a Welsh designer.
Okay.
I've been working with you guys, which has been very exciting.
Yeah,
Very exciting
absolutely.
indeed.
I have lots of fun sort of assisting jobs. So in September I was assistant on the Marks and Spencer's Christmas commercial, which was
Really?
loads of fun.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Did you meet Rosie Hunterton-Whiteley?
I did.
Did you meet the Westie?
Yes, yes.
I'm not sure which one was
Westie.
most famous.
Aww.
Yeah.
The Westie got a good following.
Yes. I know they did a campaign for his name, didn't they?
Yeah.
What was that like, working on that kind of
It was
shoot?
huge. It was a huge set. Loads of people involved, and it was just really fun and exciting to be part of it. And I saw David Gandy in his underwear.
Oh my days. I I probably would have gone blind if I'd seen him again doing his underwear. I'm like, never want to see another thing again. We've got a question coming from Claire as well, and she's asking, can blondes wear coral?
Yeah. Coral was made for blondes.
See, Claire? Yes, that's a definitive yes.
Definitive yes. I'm using the same cream blusher on Rachel's lips here.
Oh, okay.
To tie in the look. And it just shows how versatile the product is as well.
That's a gorgeous colour actually on the lips.
It's really lovely, isn't it?
Have you put anything on Rachel's lips to start, or have you just applied directly on there?
I'm just popping this directly on, and then I'll pop a bit of gloss on top.
Gorgeous. Very good. There's a couple of questions coming in as well about springtime hair. What's your favourite kind of style, go-to style for spring? Do you mix it up for seasons?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
I like buns, and I really like plaits like this. I think it keeps it off your face as well, so when you're a bit hot, keeps it away so you don't get too hot and sticky.
Take it off your face. I know Harriet's a massive fan of the fishtail braid. I've not mastered the fishtail braid yet. I couldn't get one in my hair anyway, it'd just be a little nubbin at the bottom. But yeah, I'd love a fishtail braid. I know a lot of people are loving that actually in the chat. But yeah.
So plumping lip glaze.
Okay.
In fire coral, so tying in with the coral theme.
Nice.
I've mixed the two ends together, and I'm just going to pop that on the centre of Rachel's lips there.
Notice you're using the bamboo lip brush there, is it?
Yep.
It's a perfect shape, this brush.
Kate Hearn is saying that she's currently loving wearing an outwards braid like Caithness and Prim from Hunger Games, and she's always wanted to do a braid tutorial. So maybe if you know the audience is there, Kate.
I'd watch it.
Yeah. I'd love to know how to do the outward braids. I only know how to do the classic boring one. Need to mix it up a little bit. She said Claire's accessories have a tool to help if you can't French braid, so that's always worth looking into. See what they've got, a little tool. But yeah. I think buns are sticking around is the general
buns are
consensus
timeless,
as well.
Yeah.
Nothing like a good bun.
I'm just popping the brow gel. I'm not going to put any colour into Rachel's brows because she doesn't need any more definition. This is just going to help them stay in place.
Gorgeous. Looking fab.
Looking great.
Don't forget, Emily will be staying with us for the rest of the show as well, so if there are any more questions coming through, please send them on to us. We will be also, if we have got time, we'll be having a look at two of Emily's top favourite products at the moment, the ones that she can't possibly leave out of the makeup.
Yeah, I'd like to make time for that because we've been chatting about a couple of interesting brands which are available on the Boots website, and Harriet will tweet those out a bit later. It's absolutely great that we've got emstalks.co.uk waiting patiently on Skype. We'll be coming to you really soon. To talk about the London Fashion Week and your experience there. I feel I've watched the video with Ollie, and that was really cool.
Some photos on Em's blog as well. She looks by this. Well, I've read it. She had some pretty epic seats in most of all of the catwalks she went to. So definitely want to hear more about that. I think Emily, are we coming to the end of the look?
Finishing off now. I'm just using the tone correcting powder and the tapered brush I know we're keeping this look dewy, but when you're dewy in the middle of your face it can look greasy, so I'm just mattifying that with some powder, keeping the rest of the sides nice and radiant. Perfect. Plus this will lock the makeup in for longer, and that's it.
Perfect. Nick, if you can zoom that one out, and then we can take a look at Rachel's look all together.
Yeah. There we are, that's fine.
There we go. Perfect. That is gorgeous. Oh, that's brilliant. Really thank you ever so much, Rachel, for being such a wonderful model. And thank you, Emily, for doing such a wonderful job. If you want to join us back over here, then we can we'll have a little chat with them then, yeah?
Yeah, that sounds like
She's standing by.
Plan. So I'm just going to sort of drop her a message. So she wants to update her fan base there.
Fabulous. As we mentioned, Ems has been to, has been to Fashion Week this last weekend. And yeah, she's lucky enough to get some backstage passes from, I think it was Babyliss and Body Shop. So she had some wonderful seats at some amazing catwalks that Body Shop were working on. So I'm pretty sure we'll be able to hear more about that from her herself. But yeah, she was wearing a fabulous outfit as well, I must say. I love the outfit.
Yeah, a big shout out as well to the, Ashley Tiernan and Stacey Williams in the social stream and chatting to me here on Skype. I've only just noticed your messages, guys, but thanks for getting in touch. I'll share those comments soon. I'm gonna. If I don't know if you want to run just the last time, just how you guys can get involved with the competitions, because those will be running all evening. You can keep the tweets coming. If you want to sort of win the big prize, then send a tweet to, send a tweet with the hashtag BCTV Live.
With hashtag
and link up to the video the link that we've been sharing will also be the same link to watch the video back, which is it's great. We're trying to get more and more views each week of the on-demand videos. Last week's show, I think we've got 220 views. So it's going up every time. I've got my hand in the mic there, so apologies for that. Right, let's give Em a call.
Let's get in touch.
It's brilliant. Em's our sort of beauty crowd roving correspondent at the London Fashion Week, really.
But yeah, let's see if we can get on.
If you want to take the earpiece to have a look. Ems?
Hey.
How are you doing? I did say that we wouldn't go straight live, but here we are.
Hi.
Sprung it on you.
Great for you to join us again. We really appreciate it.
Thanks.
How's your week been since we spoke to you last? Have you been having a good week?
It's been crazy. Such a crazy week. It was exhausting, but absolutely incredible.
I can imagine. It's a long day. Were you up and down to London in the same day from Leeds?
Yeah, so usually I try to cram everything in London into one day just because it costs a lot to get the train.
Yeah.
But then I actually ended up going back again on the Tuesday because I had another event. So I kind of have just been up and down. I got my train at 6 a.m. and then got my train home at 10:30, so I didn't get back in Leeds until about 1 a.m.
Oh my word.
Oh wow, full
bless
on day
you.
then.
That's commitment.
Dedication to fashion.
Definitely.
Excellent. And how was it? I have watched the video with Ollie, and that was a great insight into your day. And we'll definitely tweet out the link, which I think you linked it up on your blog as well. But yeah, how did it go there? The first show, you were at a breakfast meeting in the morning, wasn't it?
So yeah, we went to a breakfast event with Aspinall of London, who are just my favourite handbag brand ever. They're just incredible. And then Glamour magazine were there as well. And then we moved on to spend the rest of the day with the Body Shop, who kindly gave us front row seats to pretty much every show on the Saturday. And it was just incredible working with the Body Shop. They're such an amazing, exciting brand to work with.
Yeah, no, they really did come good with the seats there. Gary's got, if Gary could bring up Amy's screen here, we've got some pictures of you at the awards. I was saying to Amy, surely deciding what to wear to Fashion Week has got to be something quite difficult because it's everyone's
really
in the spotlight, aren't they?
It's kind of like, do I go all out and do I wear something really bright and crazy so that I stand out, or do I just kind of go comfortable? So I kind of went in the middle. I moved away from wearing black clothes because I always wear black, and I wore something a bit bright, but I still wore something that other girls would buy and wear rather than wearing something too out there.
And you had a couple of pieces, or was all of your outfit from Boohoo, or was it?
The skirt and the jumper, they were from Boohoo. The shirt was from H&M. The coat was from Topshop. And obviously all of my jewellery was from Lavender.
Of course.
And I saw some amazing heels there on the Ollie's video as well.
Yeah, my heels were from Misguided and they were huge, but they were actually really comfortable because they're quite thick and wedgy, so they were quite comfortable throughout the day.
Come the 10 o'clock train home, you're probably quite glad to put your feet up.
Yeah, it felt like good exercise. My legs felt like they'd been toned all day running from like event to event.
See, every cloud.
Yeah.
Because I noticed like the breakfast meeting that you went to, you said that they had like a competition for like the best dressed person there to win a handbag, wasn't it, or a purse?
Yeah, and I absolutely love Aspinall handbags, and they're about £1,500 for the one that I want, I think. So I was hoping to win it, but I kind of knew that I wouldn't win best dressed because I did dress for kind of like, I just dress normal, as like girls like to dress. And the girl that won, she was dressed incredibly, but personally I wouldn't wear it. She was very, very fashionable, like very on trend, and she looked incredible.
What was her outfit?
I think she said it was in the style of Alexa Chung, and she kind of, instead of paying for like Versace and everything, she'd done it in her own way and found all of the items online cheaper, and it was kind of like a white shirt that like diagonally crossed over with like a waistcoat and stuff, and she looked really, really slick.
Cool.
And yeah, Gary, we've got some up. Well, we've just got the pictures on Amy's screen as well from the post there. Looks like you had great canopies and
breakfast wraps.
Yeah, breakfast wraps as well.
Oh, yes, they were yummy.
and I see there looked like there was a talk that happened. I did read that it was a brand or a fashion designer there.
Yeah, it was Glamour.
Glamour, that's right.
She was from Glamour magazine, and she was talking about street style, and kind of like they were saying the importance of street style, but they were saying it's nice that bloggers do street style but in an affordable way. And for example, I wore something that other girls can then go out and buy, and people would wear it rather than wearing something, you know, crazy and bright yellow that no one would ever wear.
Yeah. I guess that's what bloggers can bring, that sort of, you know, real sort of, the real people sort of approach to Fashion Week. And it seems fantastic that, you know, people like the Body Shop and, well, all of the guys that welcomed you are doing that now and welcoming bloggers and actually giving them great seats and you know, really treating you guys well by the looks of things.
It's really good that they recognise that bloggers are influential and that bloggers, because there's a big debate about whether or not bloggers should actually go to fashion shows. I read something not that long ago that was kind of saying we shouldn't be there, but I really took a lot out of the day and I met some incredible people, and I got the chance to go backstage as well and see the makeup artists doing all of the makeup using the Body Shop products, and that was just a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It was incredible to see everything moving so fast and to see the final result on a catwalk.
I think it's pretty incredible because, I mean, like when reading like your blog about your experience of Fashion Week, I think that seems, it almost makes it seem more real. Like sometimes when you read it in magazines or, you know, on any kind of like industry website or whatever, it just seems a little bit like out of reach, if that makes sense. But I think you make it seem much more accessible. I think that's why it's really nice that so many bloggers went, because it shows that you can go there now. A few years ago, London Fashion Week was something where only Vogue went to, and I like Vogue magazine, but it's a magazine where I literally just look and I wish that I could buy the things in there. Whereas with bloggers, everyone can then go and buy everything we talk about and they can experience the same things that we have.
Yeah. Gav, if you can flick back and forth like to Amy's screen now and again, because we've got more pictures there from the actual sort of catwalk.
You can see how brilliant your seats were just from the photos that you were taking. And then this is another blogger that you mentioned that you met as well. Is Sammy? Yeah, Sammy.
Sammy Beauty Crush. She's like a really brilliant YouTuber and blogger, and it was lovely to sit with her on the front row. It was a really nice experience.
I thought, you know, I know you mentioned your friend Ollie there, and I've been checking out his YouTube channel and having a few laughs. Actually, he seems really good. But I thought like his vlog of the day actually sort of made it sort of really, you know, really, you know, he obviously had like a good confidence to sort of have his camera out and at different times when, you know, you wouldn't necessarily see that type of footage from behind the scenes when you were sort of like there with Body Shop, and I think I noticed some Mac guys doing something there on the video. It was really good to see the vlog style as well.
Yeah, it's very raw. He can capture everything, and it's really nice that we kind of didn't hide anything away. Everything that happened on the day, Ollie made sure he had his camera out, because we want to share the vlog so that it's as if other people were with us. So Ollie's fans were basically with us because he just shares the full day with them anyway. And it's really nice to be able to give back, and for him to be able to say to his audience, this is what I did, come and like join my journey with me type thing.
Yeah.
And really, when you think of combined the sort of like exposure that you've and the insight that you've given into the Fashion Week, it's pretty sort of, well, I'd say groundbreaking in a way, because it's a completely different angle to what people are seeing, and that's what
we reach a different audience, and we talk about Fashion Week in a different way. Instead of kind of delving into the details of the designers, we kind of talk more about, you know, the media lounges and what the press get up to. And I've never really read anything about the makeup backstage, and that's what I was really, really interested in. I was so excited to go backstage with all of the Body Shop and just see what it's like to have all of these beautiful models being made up by hundreds of makeup artists. It's really exciting.
It seems pretty manic and quite high pressured situations where everyone's
very, very manic and crazy to see. It's kind of worse than how you imagine it on the films and stuff, but it was just incredible to have the experience to be able to go backstage, and I can't thank Body Shop enough for making that happen. It was incredible.
That sounds amazing. On the note of like the makeup looks and things like that, was there a particular look that that stood out for you, that you loved more than anything else?
I absolutely loved Belle Sauvage, I think that's how you pronounce it. And the Body Shop did all of the lips. They were kind of like bright red, glossy, but only kind of like in a bit of a love heart shape.
I think I got that one on my screen.
Looked like dolls.
Yeah, it looked absolutely gorgeous. Very doll-like. Very doll-like. I think absolutely gorgeous.
And the outfits that they wore, I think there's a picture of them at the end of the blog post, they were all kind of like really dark and grungy themed, but then they had like red lipstick patterns on them and stuff, and it was just an incredible show. It was really good.
That's really cool. Were they the ones with the shoes as well?
Yeah.
With the crazy
shoes?
No,
actually the shoes were Kiev Fashion Days.
Ah, okay. Those shoes were incredible.
They were crazy.
But yeah. No, it like reading through your blog, it just looks like you had the most amazing day, and it was, like I said, I felt it was, I very much enjoyed reading your blog, because it just felt like it was a bit more of a real kind of behind the scenes look at how it happened. I think it was fab, and I definitely think the experience the Body Shop gave you was amazing, and it's nice to see that you meet up with other bloggers as well, and people get on so well. I know we spoke about that last week, but no, it does seem like you had an amazing time.
Yeah, I think I'd say one of the highlights as well was being able to meet such incredible bloggers. I mean, being sat on the front row with Sammy and just being able to meet her and kind of say, hi, I love beauty too. It was really exciting to just talk to someone who loves beauty as much as me. And obviously there were just so many girls there who all had the same kind of passions and loves. It was really nice to share like beauty experiences with them, I guess.
Yeah, and I know you went backstage with the House of Holland show as well. Did you get to speak to Henry Holland again, or?
Well, I've interviewed Henry Holland before.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned that before. And I saw him. He was stood like backstage, but he was being interviewed by Kelly Osbourne, and it was so hectic at the House of Holland show backstage. It was like there were MAC makeup artists everywhere. Babulous were doing the hair. It was just manic. There was celebrities everywhere. So I kind of like stayed away because there were paparazzis and everything.
Oh my word, that's intense.
Before you know it, you'll be in Now Magazine or something like that. With all those paps. No, it's great.
It's brilliant though.
Oh, it sounds absolutely brilliant, and it really does sort of make it seem a lot more sort of real and I guess obtainable. It's sort of like the sort of like the perception, I guess, of Fashion Week in the past has been that it's sort of like it's even the fact that it's
I know that London Fashion Week have introduced a new thing. I mean, I was quite confused because I obviously went on the Saturday the 15th, and I heard that some girls were going this weekend, and I was really confused. But basically there's London Fashion Week, which was last week, and then this weekend they have like a thing which is open to everyone and you can buy tickets, and it's London Fashion Weekend this week, I think.
So I heard about that.
You buy a ticket, and it's kind of like you can go and shop there, and it sounds a bit like clothes show, but like on a bigger scale. So I think that's a really nice opportunity for girls who maybe didn't get press passes to London Fashion Week, to just go and meet up with people and have a similar experience. It's really.
Do you know where that takes place, or is it
it's this. I think it's this Saturday actually.
Yeah. Is that like in one particular arena, or is it across a few venues? Do you know?
I had a quick look, and I think it might be Somerset House. Maybe.
I think
I think it's similar to where London Fashion Week was.
Yeah, I think it's all from what I saw as well, because I remember reading something about that. I think it is confined to mainly Somerset House. And you've got the bits around it. But
is that quite near the King's
really
Road
nice.
then, is it?
It's a good idea because like the bloggers can kind of go, and I know that I'm sure it might be Rimmel who's there. They can kind of go and, you know, buy makeup. It just sounds like Clothes Show, but bigger and better. So it's a really good opportunity for girls to actually go and experience Fashion Week as well.
Oh, that sounds great. We'll try and we'll get the links to that and share them out on Twitter if anyone's.
Yeah, I think you can still buy tickets actually.
Oh, that sounds good.
Perfect. Yeah. Brilliant.
I'll get down there. It sounds like you fitted in so much. You didn't have time to even like go to the shops or anything.
I know, it's been crazy. I went to the gym today for the first time in so long because I've just not even had time to go to the gym.
Well, when you're wearing massive heels around London Fashion Week, you don't need to. You're fine.
My cardio for the week.
Exactly. Tick that box. That's fine.
Oh, Em, it's really great for you to sort of come back and share your experience as you promised you would. And honestly, just reading your blog and I think watching Ollie's video for me was actually a really interesting insight into it. And I think you guys honestly have created some really unique media format there, and you should be commended on it. So
I hope so. I keep saying to Ollie that me and Ollie should do videos together and be like, we just naturally get on really well. So I keep saying to him, one day we'll present the X Factor or something together.
Yeah. Well, you can always start by coming on to BCTV Live and taking over from me and Amy for a few shows. Like,
feel welcome, Jane.
We're actually, going to talk a bit later about trying to reach out to the community to sort of get more contributors involved, whether it be sort of Skype guests or even like this week, you've almost been like our roving reporter, which has been great. But, if any other YouTubers and bloggers out there would love to, take their blog a little bit further and try a bit of live streaming or send us a video in, we're trying to sort of be all about that sort of thing.
I'm more than happy to do anything for you. I love beauty crowds, so just let me know.
Oh, Ems, that's great. That's absolutely brilliant. And we're getting on now for time, so thank you again for that.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. We'll be linking up all the blogs and everything in the comments below and on Twitter as well. So we'll stay in touch.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, take care
Bye.
now.
Take care. Bye.
Oh, brilliant. No, I really think they've done a great job with that, haven't it?
Definitely. Well, I think, talking of Fashion Week and trends, I think now is a perfect time to take a look at the preview of Heidi's Heavy Natural.
Yeah, that's a link there,
That's a
proper
link.
professional TV link that we've done
I
there.
can't think of a better time to take a look at it. Gary, if you can set that up, that would be fabulous. On its way.
Hey everyone, my name is Heidi Scarlett King. Although the lashes for this look isn't the most foremost of the look, but we still always want a little bit of lash. Lash is always fabulous.
Yeah, so that's Heidi Scarlett King's preview there. The video will be going up by the end of the week, and you'll be able to see the full tutorial there on the look.
The Heavy Natural look.
Exactly.
Hot off the catwalk. We've just been informed that the talk of pastel trying to find out where I'm looking. The Pastel Lip Products has taken a next step on Twitter, and it has turned into an official pout party. We have had an exceptional entry from somebody called Richard Can, who has joined us on Twitter, and I've got his entry up on my screen at the moment, and I think that is a perfect pout if ever I saw one. That's commitment. So thank you for sharing that with us, Richard.
Well, be sure to follow Richard as well.
Definitely.
Looks like a big beauty enthusiast. I'd love to know what products he uses, and if you could
how
let
he
us
keeps
know.
that pout so perfect. That's what we need to know. Is it the lip exfoliator? Share it with us, Richard, please. But yeah, definitely a pout party is a better party than anything, I think.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's great to see everyone getting involved. Yeah, I don't know if we want to move on to just having a little roundup of today and of Emily's favourite product.
Yeah, well, you know, time's running on, but we're sort of all enjoying things here, and we did want to sort of cover 2 products off, which Emily brought in with her today, and it was on my screen now. There's a product here, and I'll have to just turn my head here to say Hydroluron, which I notice is by a laboratory brand. I forget their
Indeed
name now.
Labs.
My screen is frozen. So Indeed Labs, that's it. Yeah, Emily, why did you sort of choose that one?
I wanted to bring in skincare, and I'm on a bit of an acid in skincare. I'm a bit of an acid fan, basically.
Right, okay.
So yes,
Right.
it's all about the acids. So Hydroluron is exclusive to Boots, and it's a serum, so it shouldn't ever replace a moisturiser. It should be put on between cleansing and moisturising.
Okay.
But it's got a really, really super high concentration of hyaluronic acid in it, and that holds up to 1,000 times its own weight in water.
Well, okay.
So you pop it on, and it just helps your skin maintain that moisture. Really good for more mature skin or for dry skin.
Okay.
And I use it every day, and it hasn't got any horrible things in it like parabens, and it's not got any animal derived products in it, so I really recommend that one.
Okay.
So yeah, that's priced at $24.99 on Boots. Do you think it represents a good value for that?
I think it's worth the money, but it's often on offer, so I got it recently with £8 off.
Perfect.
So if you're wanting to try it and not sure about making the price jump, then yeah, look out for when it's on offer.
Fabulous, and especially with Boots, you know, you get all the 3 for 2s all the time.
Points,
So
yeah.
I know it's got a 4.6 star rating on Boots, and it's got 67 reviews, so that's pretty.
Yeah.
You know, people are
And
backing
it
you.
made Caroline Hiron's Hall of Fame, and she is like the
Really?
skincare queen.
That's pretty
She knows her
epic.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
I did a search, and there's quite a few nice blog reviews out there as well. I can't bring up my screen at the moment, but a blog we mentioned earlier in the week, onelittlevice.blogspot.uk, has got a lovely review on that product as well. So if you wanted to go over and check out that. Yeah, and you had another product as well to show us, which is another skincare product. is it?
Yes, so this is from the Super Facialist by Una Brennan range, again from Boots.
I think exclusive on Boots as well.
Exclusive from Boots. And again, this one's not got any horrible ingredients like mineral oil or parabens or SLS. But it's...
Can I have a look?
Yes, you may. This one's got salicylic acid in it,
Which is very good for
clearing out pores.
Yeah.
If you've got spots, if you're oily in any way.
like a natural blogger then.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's
Oh, it should be like.
Like that. Yeah, that's it.
Amy's got it on the screen there.
Yeah, I've got it on my screen now.
How's
Yeah,
the
that
reviews on
that
Boots on
one.
that one?
It's a 4-star out of 5, 4.1, sorry, and it has got 8 reviews so far. So that one's needing a little bit more reviews, but like Emily said, it's got nothing nasty in it at all. It's a very friendly, face-friendly product, and I know I've heard so many amazing things about salicylic acid.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you have any clogged pores or blackheads, use this.
Get on
It is
that.
the business.
Right, that sounds great.
Definitely.
I read a little bit about Una Brennan as well. She's a skincare expert from Notting Hill, and she sort of started her brand by selling it out of her front door initially, which is, seems to be a good story there. So do follow those two products, and Harriet will be tweeting out some affiliate links for those. So if you want to support the show, please click the links, and if you do decide to buy, then we'll get a small commission fee for that. But
keep the show going.
Yeah, keep us in new gadgets, basically. That's I think about all we've got time for today. It's been
a
really,
packed show
it's
today.
been really great. We're sorry about a few technical issues with the screen. We normally like to bring a few more sort of comments and blogs up there. I will have to apologise to our blogger of the week today. We will have to sort of make it up to you. Away with the Fairies, Hannah Vickers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Harriet will be doing the interview chat with Hannah as well, so we'll find out a little bit more about her, and we will be looking to connect with Hannah in the week, so perhaps we'll be bringing in a blogger focus on Wednesday. That's something that Harriet and I have
just briefly on my screen now, because for some reason my computer does seem to have just kicked into life here, but we were going to sort of bring you the Hannah setup as well, which is sort of super neat and organised there, and
love the curtains.
Yeah.
So cute.
I love the bird cage. That's quite a nice touch there in the background. But Hannah, we appreciate you sort of getting in touch, and we'll definitely sort of connect with you and make it up to you in another show.
And if you don't already, follow Hannah Vickers at Hannah Vickers on Twitter, and
absolutely
get in touch. But we'll definitely connect with Hannah. We're going to look at getting in touch with a few bloggers and doing something midweek next week, so we'll get Hannah involved there definitely, as long as she's available, of course.
Keep tweeting, keep sharing the link out to the show on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel. Let us know, as always, how you find the shows. Are you enjoying it? If you enjoyed the guests, follow them, talk to them. Let's get the sort of community chat going. We really sincerely mean, if you want to get involved, we've had blogger contributions from the DIY expert for a couple of weeks running now.
And I wanted to say, I saw on Facebook earlier, it was Danielle Barr, and she said she loves Beauty Crowd. She's hooked to Beauty Crowd TV, but she's not a blogger, so she's not feeling that. But you don't have to be a blogger to get involved. We're looking for people to get involved in any way they want to. Like Rapinda, like you were saying, with Rapinda's DIY videos. If you have got a little flair, or if you want to help with a bit of research, we want you to be involved.
If you just want to review a product, if you just you want to give your opinion, have your say, there's loads of ways to get involved, and we are working behind the scenes to sort of let you know all the different ways, and the website is sort of slowly coming along, and we'll be sort of releasing some information on how you can get involved with the Beauty Crowd, because it's everything from like MUAs, like Emily, who's just connected with us through Twitter. If you're a reviewer, YouTuber, blogger, mum, anyone really, any sort of beauty consumer enthusiast, please do drop us a tweet, or drop us a message on Facebook, or to our email address, which is neil, Neil, @beautycrowd.com. You can email me directly, and we'd love to get you involved on the show. So a massive thank you to all our guests today. Ems, Miss LA Beauty, which was absolutely great, from Las Vegas she was from this time. Big thanks to Zoe as well. Huge thanks to Emily for joining us in the studio and creating the wonderful look on our model Rachel. Big thanks to Rachel as well for joining us. And thanks to the BC team as always for grafting away and producing our third show of the week, and who knows, we might even do a fourth tomorrow. So
it is Friday.
Guys, it's been a pleasure. Really enjoyed your time, and we'll catch you again soon.
Good night.
Thanks very much.